should listen to this. It is estimated that the number of children living in substandard conditions could increase as much as 20% in the next 5 years if unemployment continues to rise at its present rate. 5 years.
Yeah, that's really sad, isn't it?
It's amazing. I mean, I can't wait to give this stuff to Lydia. She's gonna love it. It's gonna be great for her story.
Wait a second. You're not still planning on helping her, are you?
I think the media is the best way to propel somebody to do something about this.
It's a perfect chance for her to take advantage of you for her own purposes again. I don't know how many times I have to say it, darling. She is bad news.
Cruz, I know you had a bad experience with her, but it doesn't mean
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about right now, and I'm talking about you. She is using you. What about your getting arrested? I mean, that's exactly what she wanted to have happen. She couldn't have come up with a better promo for herself if she'd paid for it. You're playing right into her hands.
No, I am not playing into her hands. I want the people in Santa Barbara to understand a very sensitive issue, that it's going on right here. Now, if I have to use the media, that's what I have to do, which means I have to work with Lydia. I feel very good being involved in something like this. Don't try to take it away from me.
I don't deny there's a problem here in Santa Barbara. There's an unemployment problem all over the country, and it grieves me. It's unfair to blame big business. I'm not going to hire someone incapable of performing up to my company's standards just to give him a job. If I did that, I'd really be in a mess, and I'd go belly up in a week, and then it really would be unemployment all over. I think I speak for most of the corporate heads. I'm as fair as I possibly can be with my employees. I'm not a savior. I'm a businessman. I'm in this to turn a profit.
Good. All right, now run the last part of Eden's interview.
And I believe the people of Santa Barbara will not let something like this continue. Big business is responsible. They caused the problem. Let them right the wrong.
Perfect. They're going to cut together beautifully.
You're happy with it then?
Well, I will be when it's done.
The way things are going, that should be within the week. That ought to be a quick wrap.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I want a quick wrap. I mean, there are a lot of golden opportunities here in Santa Barbara. I think I may stick around and take advantage of them.
Darling, you can mark my words. She will twist every word you say. She'll do it so effortlessly that you won't know what hit you. The woman does not care about issues. She cares about ratings. She manipulates stories to that end. And in this case, it's not going to do you or the issue or anybody else except her any good.
I can't believe you're being so cynical.
I'm not being cynical. I'm being realistic. And you'll forgive me for saying so, but I think you're being a bit naive.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, because I thought that you used to care about things like this.
I do care about this as much as you do, and I'm going to try to do something about it also. But this is not the way. It's a dead end.
Well, I don't know that until I try, do I? And I learned from you that you should do everything in your power to try to make something work. I mean, that's the way I thought you were. What happened?
Nothing happened. What are you talking about?
Well, I think that something happened. Remember when you used to tell me that sometimes you would look out in the world and you would see so much pain that you just wanted to go inside a room, you just wanted to close the door and lock it, because you were afraid that you couldn't do anything, that everything that you did do didn't make any difference. But then you realized that there were innocent people out there suffering. And you told me that as long as they were suffering, you would keep on fighting.
I still believe that.
I believe that you've already shut the door. It really upsets me.
This is, ridiculous is what it is.
What's eating you?
We make our money cleaning other people's laundry. That's what's eating me.
You're just realizing that now?
I'm just realizing that it stinks. Maybe that's it. I mean, look at this. This woman who already has more money than you and I will see in our lifetimes wants us to check up on her husband so she can take him to the cleaners before she dumps him next month.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's part of the business.
Well, what the hell kind of thing is that, man? Think about it. It's just... Who do we ever help around here? Everybody gets burned one way or the other.
What got you started on this?
My wife is... embarking on a project to help the poor, the unemployed in this town, and I am checking up on Mrs. Williams' husband so that she can put another $1 million in her bank account. You understand?
Not quite the same things, are they?
She thinks that I'm selling out my principles.
She said that?
Well, in so many words.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I feel as strongly about social issues as I always have.
But what, you're not acting on them the same way?
I have a family now, Kane. I mean, I can't take the kind of risks I used to, right? But that's what I tell myself, anyway.
It's a reasonable reason. It's perfectly valid.
Right, then why do I feel so lousy?
It just goes on and on. I mean, I would say these statistics were appropriate for some place like Los Angeles or New York, but I would never have realized that they went to the full extent as they do here.
Well, this is all very detailed, but what exactly do you want me to do with this?
I think you should use it in your story. I mean, if you just present...
Eden. Reading in-depth statistics in a news report can be deadly.
What do you mean?
Well, I'd lose my audience like that. Important rule of news reporting. Always show people what's going to happen. Don't tell them.
Well, I thought this was really good material.
Cheer up. It was a good try.
Listen, what about the new program that I'm starting at the Orient Express? I mean, you could use that as an angle, right?
Eden. Look, honey, your heart is in the right place, but you've got a lot to learn about broadcasting. People aren't interested in hearing about solutions. If the problem's solved, they're going to go back to watching their game shows. But if the problem doesn't have a visible solution, then you've got them right in the palm of your hand. You make them think. You give them something to worry about.
So what you are saying is that there is no way that you really want to solve this problem.
Honey, I'm worried enough having to keep my ratings up.
So what's really important to you is not that these people don't have enough money to buy food? That it's not important that the children are living on the streets because their parents can't get any work?
Eden, you're making me sound pretty heartless, and I'm not. But I am professional. I can't afford to care. I've got a job to do. That comes first.
How can you say this? How can you be so selfish?
Don't get me wrong. I hate what's happening to the poor as much as you do. My hands are tied.
They're tied because you allow them to be.
It's my job to give the people what they want.
Yeah, well, something's wrong with your job, or most likely the way you do it.
See, I heard and read such fabulous things about your establishment. I told Reuben, that's my accountant, I said, there's just no decision to be made. Your agency is the place for me, and that is that.
How can we help you, Miss...
Simpson, but please call me Brooke. I need you to check up on my husband.
Listen, Miss Simpson.
I already told you to call me Brooke.
Brooke, fine. You know, we've got a lot of work to do tonight. We're hopelessly behind. Do you think we could talk about this tomorrow, perhaps?
Well, only if you fly with me tonight to New York. My husband is with Baker House. That is one of the largest brokerage houses in Southern California. I myself work for an even larger house, Cornwell and Jeremy. You've heard of them.
Cornwell and Jeremy.
Well, there is talk of me becoming a partner. I have only been there for 5 years, so you see why I need to check up on my husband.
I'm slow. I don't see it.
Well, if it should come out that he is doing something illicit, he could ruin my chances.
Do you think he's doing something illicit?
Well, this is what I need you to find out. You see, for the last month, my husband, whose name is Walter, has been going out every Monday and Wednesday evening.
Where?
Well, he goes to a hotel. I don't know what he's doing there. But if he is doing anything to jeopardize my chances at a partnership, well, I really don't have to tell you that that is just something you just don't do, not to me at least.
Ms. Simpson. Brooke, forgive me. We're backed up. We couldn't take any more cases on for at least 4, 5, 6 months.
Well, you know, I am prepared to make this worth your while. I think with what I'm willing to offer that you could drop a few of your less important cases.
Oh, I don't think so. And you know, just for the
you know
record,
what? I think I have the time to maybe squeeze one more case in.
That is wonderful. Now, here is the address of the hotel. You can find Walter there after 9:30. All you have to do is find out what he's doing. I will call you from New York tomorrow. We will discuss your fee. Oh! I almost forgot. You really need to know what he looks like, don't you?
Oh.
Well, I think that's all. I will be in touch. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
what the hell are you doing?
Well, I can ask you the same question. What the hell are you doing? I've never seen anybody run a business by chasing customers away.
That's not a customer. That's a nightmare,
A
man.
paying nightmare, which we need here to keep this place open.
Did you hear what she said? We can afford to drop some of our less important cases? Who the hell does she think she is?
Yeah, well, if you keep thinking like that, we'll never do any business.
Well, maybe that's not such a bad idea. I'll tell you, man, I don't care about Brooke Simpson's promotions or her trip to New York. And I sure as hell don't care what her husband is doing behind her back.
Any sign of him?
No. No, he went in the hotel, but he hasn't shown up in any of the rooms yet.
Well, maybe he's still in the lobby.
I don't think that place has a lobby.
Are you sure all the rooms are on the street?
Yeah, all 8 of them.
Yeah, well, he'll show up. Yeah, I wonder what he does over there.
Imagine he picks somebody up that he can talk to, you know? Someone doesn't remind him of his wife.
It's amazing what some things will drive you to do, looking for something different, something new.
And you gotta look over there, you probably never had it to begin with.
Well, you don't think two people can get tired of each other?
Well, I suppose. Not if they're supposed to be together. I mean, I learned something new from or about Eden almost every day. How am I gonna get tired of that?
Well, no, but I mean, some people won't see that. I mean, they had to be in love with each other at one point. What happened to that? Where is that love?
Well, that's my point. You know, it probably wasn't there to begin with. That's my point.
Or, as they got older, things changed and they started looking for...
Yeah, but that shouldn't drive people away from each other. When things change, that's like a blessing, you know. Then you get to learn things from just being together with somebody else. That's exciting, I think.
Well, I don't think everybody's going to agree with you. You're one of the lucky ones. I'm one of the lucky ones, but...
Well, check it out.
Where?
Corner room on the right, 2nd floor. Does that look like our man?
Yeah, there he is. Hey, Walter. Hi. Yeah. Do something for us, Walter.
Let's get this over with. It starts now.
Daddy?
Hey, sweetheart.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, my goodness, I haven't seen you dressed like this in years. What's up?
I'm going scuba diving. What do you think is up? I'm going to play tennis with your brother.
Oh, well, it's 9 o'clock at night.
Honey, there's nothing wrong with playing at night, is there?
No.
Good.
Nothing wrong. You look very handsome.
Yeah. The old man still got it, hasn't he?
Yeah, you bet.
Give me a kiss.
So?
Well, actually, I just came here to talk to you, but I can wait.
No, you don't have to wait. Come on, I always got time for you. What's on your mind, huh? Yeah, sit down.
Lydia Saunders.
Oh? What about her?
Well, I just wanted to tell you how bad I felt that this whole unemployment story has caused so much friction between us. I didn't want that to happen.
Wait a minute. Now, there's no friction between us. I mean, I respect the fact you have opinions. It's just I don't always agree with them, like now, but you're still my girl, and nothing's going to come between us.
Daddy, it's just I feel really strongly about this. I want to do something to help.
I think that's quite admirable, honey. I just question your solutions, that's all.
So did Lydia.
Wait a minute. I thought you two were on the same side.
Oh, believe me, Daddy, Lydia Saunders' side is her own side. She doesn't side with anybody. She just came right out and told me her ratings were more important than her telling the whole story.
Well, darling, she is a news reporter. I mean, she's got to keep her ratings up.
Have you forgotten that one of her points of attack is your company?
Sweetheart, I can take care of myself. I mean, Lydia's not a threat to me, nor is she a threat to you. She happens to be a reporter. She's not a social worker.
Well, sometimes I don't think there should be a difference. And why are you backing her all of a sudden? One minute you want to run her out of town, the next minute you're singing her praises. What's going on?
He's back in the room. Man, what the hell is he taking out of that bag?
I don't know. It's like grass or hay or something. What?
He's planting a garden in there or something?
Tell me he's not doing what I think he's doing.
Oh, my God.
Who's gonna tell his wife about this one?
Oh, man. I don't think she's gonna be able to handle this.
This is a little bit of a low blow. I mean, she's expecting someone tall and beautiful and redheaded.
My God, can you imagine the look on her face when she finds out her rival is short and white? Stands on 4 legs?
I'm not a savior. I'm a businessman. I'm in this to turn a profit.
Big business is responsible. They caused the problem. Let them right the wrong.
Santa Barbara, a town divided, a family torn.
I can't believe this. I can't believe she would do this.